And just like that, we are streaming live. Good morning, everyone. Let me just check our Twitter. Hashtag Business Express 981, people.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So I'm having quite interesting echo every time I speak. That's throwing me off. I wonder what that's about. No. Don't worry. All right, Rotus, we've got 10 seconds.
All right.
Andy, studio, please. All right, here we are. It is gone past 6:30, which means it is more than time for Business Express. And guess what? It's a special Business Express Rotus. A little birdie told me it's your birthday.
Thank you. Yes, it
Happy
is.
birthday. Oh my goodness. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, because
of course, the work comes
birthday
first.
king. I love it. All right, so Rotus, what do we have coming up before I tell everybody how they can contact us, tell us what we're going to be talking about on today's Business Express, because I'm hearing stuff about $6 million.
Yeah, billion. Yeah, it's a company called, it's mostly tech, actually sounds like Tech Tuesday, but that's what we're focused on. A company called Tingo that is apparently valuing itself. It's an agriculture-based company valuing itself at about $6 billion that wants to expand. And then MTN looking to introduce microinsurance into Nigeria and South Africa.
Oh, that's pretty interesting. Well, people, all right, so you now know the topics for conversation. So make sure you go over to Twitter, tag at Rotanquote, tag at Smooth981FM. Use the hashtag BusinessExpress981 to get in on this with your questions, with your comments, with your thoughts. And you can also send WhatsApp messages in 20809 444 981. All right, Rotus, let's take it away.
All right. Yeah. So yesterday, Bloomberg tweeted that there's a fintech company by the name of Tingo that is an agriculture-based company that is looking to raise about $500 million from investors in order to expand across Africa and build a pan-African footprint. It left a few people, myself included, scratching their heads, wondering which fintech company from Nigeria is, valued at $6 billion, and how did they get that $6 billion valuation? Because it was just last week that we were talking about Flutterwave, and Flutterwave getting a $3 billion valuation based on a recent funding raise of about $150 million. So, I mean, when you're doing valuations, it's either based on equity raises, funding raises, where companies take a stake in your company in exchange for equity. That's how they value your business. If I come and pitch to you, Shokwe, a business idea, and you say, okay, I will put 500,000 in your business in exchange for a 50% equity stake. That means you're valuing the business at a million naira, right? So it's either on funding raises, or if you're a publicly traded company, your market cap, that's your outstanding shares times your share price, that gives you your valuation. So no one's really, well, I would say no one, not many people have heard of this Tingo company. The company offers agricultural services to farmers in Nigeria. Okay. They offer mobile phones, they lease mobile phones to them, and they also try to sell services through those mobile offers. So they said they made about, I think, $594 million in revenue in 2020. And people are just not really heard of the company. That's the issue. And so they're
so you know what? When you sent us this curious case of Tingo's $6 billion valuation, I was like, can we do some detective work right now? Because it just seems out of the blue.
It was very, very out of the blue. So it was quite odd, and the company is they're also looking to raise money on the New York stock. Sorry, they're also looking to list on the New York Stock Exchange in a matter of time. People are going to be asking a lot of questions about the company when it comes to due diligence, and hopefully get more information about them, because we don't know much about them. I will say this: the board of advisors includes Goodluck Jonathan, includes Reno Mokri, and one other person. So there's some big folks that they have on their advisory board, pretty big folks. But still, when we don't know how they got to the $6 billion valuation, because if you look at other companies, Flutterwave, Paystack, all these other Nigerian fintech companies that have raised a lot of money. Over time, we've been kept abreast of each time they raise money and each time their valuation goes up.
It's like mathematics, right? You have to see the workings.
Exactly. So that's where things are, a bit odd with this company. But tis the season to be a Nigerian fintech company trying to raise money.
Apparently it is.
Or a hot cake right now. Anytime you hear some Nigeria fintech, billions of dollars, those three terms have been coming together recently. So that they want to raise $500 million. I mean, if anybody has $500 million to give a company, you're going to have a lot of questions around the operations and so on. I think they said they've been around for about a decade or so, but someone was doing some digging on Twitter saying that their corporate affairs commission registration only just happened in 2016, and that they're still quite, So we have to get some more information, but they've gotten everybody's attention. If that was the point they wanted to get out as far as raising awareness, because for it to appear on Bloomberg, which is a big site when it comes to financial news, it had a lot of folks scratching their heads. So over time, I expect that we'll get some more information. On a lighter note, for people who didn't know what the company was about, when people said what's Tingo, do you remember that Man's Not Hot song? Where he says the Tingo and then he now starts making those sounds. So that was that's another thing that
what you have got. I love our people. I love our people.
We always come up with stuff. So that's Tingo. Then there's MTN. MTN apparently
Rotus. Hold on one second. Before we get to MTN, all right? People have started sending messages in.
Okay.
Well, guess what? It's about your birthday. So we have this one in. Who is this? Matthew Afolabi says, "Hey, Mr. Rotan, quote, happy birthday to you. I wish you more years of bodybuilding in good health." Love that. And we've got this one in. I think this is Yinka. Let me just check. Yep, it's from Yinka. Yinka saying, Reno Mockery? Okay, let me grab my popcorn and cola. By the way, has Agro Partners paid yet? Just asking for some colleagues. Questions. By the way, you can also leave questions up on YouTube, up on the live stream, youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos, where all you need to do is search for Business Express 981 and you will be able to see Rotus in, full color, people. And Gwenga Kamu also says, so is that company really worth that much?
That's what we're all asking ourselves. It's a bit mysterious. And so again, if they're coming to all of you for $500 million, before you give money over, you will go through the books and make sure that the transactions they've completed and so on and so forth all add up. So we'll see how things work out over the course of time as we take a closer look at the company. But they were trending yesterday, asking people asking a lot of questions.
All right. So now you were saying something about MTN. Let's get into it.
MTN has a service called Ayo, which I believe translates into blessings or so. But they're looking to enter the Nigeria and South African market with this micro insurance platform. They're already in Ghana and Uganda and I think Zambia so far. I think they have about 5 million customers. Oh, by the way, speaking of customers, one more thing. Tingo says it has 12 million customers. People are saying, That's what's there. And they have 12 million. So people are like, if you have 12 million, how come we haven't heard of you yet? So
that is really Rotus. Excuse me, what? How can you
just
have 12
remember
million
that.
customers and there's no word of mouth?
Exactly. It's kind of odd, Shockwave, kind of odd. But hey, it is
I
what
right
it
now wish I
is.
had a beard so I could stroke it, because you know what? I'm confused.
It's kind of odd, but yeah, that's what we're seeing right now. But yeah, so back to MTN's IO service, micro insurance, already in Ghana, Uganda, I think Zambia. They want to enter the big markets of Nigeria and South Africa. Completely different strategies, but it's a strategy that is based on their network, basically trying to piggyback and offer insurance services, I believe through mobile money. And so they had a partner, I believe it was another insurance company that we're partnering with, but that insurance company exited and left MTN as the sole owner of this IO platform. I think they're looking to partner with other businesses in order to get insurance through the South African and Nigerian market. As you know, Nigeria's insurance penetration is pretty low for a number of reasons. I think there's a psychological thing where people don't feel like they're getting anything out of paying constantly for insurance. And, it's hard to pay for something against an unknown event. Nobody wants to wish an accident upon themselves or anything, but it's tough. So insurance penetration through an established telecommunications firm can possibly get things, get more coverage out there, depending on how they can reach out to their existing or rather new clientele. So that's a space that has to definitely be explored. We've heard of fires at all these small markets that have spread, which have destroyed property, buildings going up in flames. And so insurance is very, very, very much needed. Look at the NSARS protest. I understand that so far about 11 billion naira or so has been paid out to companies that suffered damages during the NSARS protest. So if you look at every time you drive, you're on the roads, you see an accident, you see people on the side of the road blocking it and so on, haggling over who's going to pay, so on and so forth. There's many, many avenues for insurance to solve, from life, vehicle insurance, home insurance, auto, all these things that MTN is looking to conquer. But, it's going to be a tough task considering how low penetration is in Nigeria. So that's the plan.
Alrighty, so just to round up the show, I've got a couple more messages coming in. So Ogana Ochuko says, this company is strange in Nigeria. Investors, do you do your due diligence? And he also says, oh yeah, okay, this is a special day, 22/2/22. He says, happy birthday on this special day. We've got this message in from Yinka Balu, who says 12 million customers? I beg, where are they? Where are we? And he goes on to say, and Renault is on their board of advisors, right? I just wanted to.
Good luck, Jonathan. So he's out there. Just go to the website, you'll see the advisory board there. They're up there. Very interesting.
That is a very pointed confirmation. We see what you're doing there. And on that note, we end the show. Wait, hold on. Let me just take this final message from Gilbert, who says, Gilbert is also always a constant commenter. He says, happy birthday. And guys, I see your messages coming in, but we have run out of time. So make sure you take them over to Twitter. You can find Rotus there at Rotanquote. All these birthday messages that you're sending to us, send them to him directly, okay? And people are also asking questions about about insurance premiums and all of that. So that'll be quite interesting, actually. Yes. So Chuko, if I can send that question over to Rotus, he says, can you pay the insurance premiums through recharge? Which is
so they're doing that in other markets, and so that's something they're exploring here. But remember, there's regulatory issues around that, so I have to see how they get past that. Because if they do that, I mean, that's going to that would really accelerate penetration if they could pay through.
That would be because you see wherever these services have like mobile payments, you see a real great uptake. So
right now Nigeria doesn't really allow that, so I have to see how that works on the regulatory side.
Okay, well, if you want to get even more on that, Oganochukwu and everybody else, go over to Twitter, hashtag Business Express 981, tag us in at Smooth 981 FM, and go and find Rotus at Rotanquote. Rotus, thank you so much for today's Business Express. It's
Thank
been
you.
an
Thank you so
interesting.
much. It's
I'm
good.
going to go
Thank
and
you
look
so
for a
much.
company with 12 million customers. All right, bye.
Take it
Okay,
easy.
people, so coming up, great music all the way up until 7:30, where like us, we are going to be discussing what's happening on the national front inside of Freshly Pressed.
Small 98.1, brought to you by ARM. Local and global market opportunities safely at your fingertips.